Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul. We're here for an ultra deep dive reading into the connection with your specific person. Whoever came to mind when this reading found you and you felt drawn to it. For some reason, you guys, I felt called to get out a super deep dive reading. And what I mean by that is in today's reading, we're going to cover their deepest secrets, their deepest fears, and their deepest emotions involving you and your connection. So we're going to take on 3 different sections here today. I am a brutally honest reader, so I'm here to give you a forewarning. If you don't want to know the truth, you certainly don't have to watch. And as always, remember, this is a collective reading. Never force any messages to fit if they don't truly resonate. Only take the messages that truly do. If most of the reading resonates, but one thing just feels off, your gut is probably leading you in that direction for a reason, and it might have been meant for someone very specific. So let's get to it. I'm going to get started with this person's, we're going to start with their deepest fears about this connection to give you clarity on what their experience is. This came out right away. We have square with turn a corner. Let's get one more out and then I'll hop into the tarot. Whoa, okay. We also have a sextile with keep it easy breezy. So your person is resistant to change. So when it comes to their deepest fears involving you and your connection, I can see that it mostly surrounds getting pushed out of their comfort zone. They're afraid of change, they're averse to it, and they might even be more inclined to take things casual or easy breezy, as it said. And anything that pushes them past that, or, almost forces them to turn that corner and change and, focus on self-development, freaks them out. They're afraid of that, okay? We have the 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles coming out to clarify that, okay? So, and suddenly I'm like having throat chakra stuff going on. Your person also might have a really difficult time speaking up and speaking out their truth authentically, okay? So what I'm getting from this combo, the Knight of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, first of all, we have Taurus energy. Your person might be very stubborn or set in their ways, very fixed-minded. But aside from that, I feel like it's interesting because you were partially brought into their life, or this connection was brought into their life to get them out of their comfort zone, to force them to grow and, change for the better in a lot of ways, to continue on their growth journey, their self-development and whatnot, but they're averse to it. And ironically enough, it's like that's their biggest fear in this connection, but it's partially like the main reason this connection has happened in the first place. Because the 2 of you are working as a team together to help this person. Of course, there's probably some things that they're helping you with as well. There are lessons you're learning from this experience. But what they're showing me is this person is like averse to that change, and you are helping to be like a catalyst for this change. You're pushing them. I don't even think you're like trying to do it necessarily. It's just like a byproduct of the connection and the energy that it holds, the purpose of it. And so like the 2 of you are kind of in it together to help this person grow and change. I don't know if it caught on camera or not, but my light over there started suddenly flickering a little bit. So like, I feel like this person is pretty afraid of this, to be honest. Like maybe they preferred easy breezy, casual connections, and this one is just very different to them, and they don't know how to behave. They don't know how to act. And so it's scary to them. I also think that they are the type of person that usually breadcrumbs or strings along, or prefers to take a very long time to level connections up or move things forward. And there's something about you and what you're bringing to the table that is like maybe you don't have a toleration for that. You're like, okay, we've been together for X amount of months or weeks or whatever it's been. Are we taking things to the next level or not? Because if not, I'm out. Like, you might just be the type of person that doesn't put up with the stubbornness or the BS. And that could be why your person is afraid of this, because they know that if they don't level up and, come into this connection fairly towards you, that you're going to be out the door. That's one possibility. But bottom line, yeah, it seems like your person's biggest fear in this connection is change and the growth that they're experiencing from the connection. It's a lot for them to handle and process. Okay, so let's see what their deepest emotions towards you are now, and then we'll get to secrets last. Okay, so what are this person's, biggest emotions? We literally have Scorpio, face your feelings. Okay, so this person could also be a Scorpio or have heavy Scorpio placements. Maybe you are. And then we also have 7th house, make a commitment. This person might be afraid of commitment, you guys. That could be part of the change that they're adverse to or that scares them. Also, just like, their feelings for you are so deep, okay? And that could be part of what is scary to this person because, again, maybe they're used to casual connections without much commitment where they can kind of skirt by breadcrumbing or stringing someone along because they don't want to like actually make that commitment. But with you, it's different because right now we're talking about their deepest emotions towards you, their deepest feelings. And the truth is, you're forcing them to face their freaking feelings. You and this connection is forcing them to actually observe it, okay? To feel it and to let it in. And the truth is, they want to commit to you. Even if they didn't see that coming, even if they're not the type that usually likes commitment or long-term connections, you're different. There's something about you that makes them want to make that commitment and kind of go for it. They're facing their feelings with you. You bring out this person's deepest levels of love and desire for connection, okay? And I think it's a lot for them. It's very intense. It is a big change. And yes, they're afraid of that to some degree because they're not used to it. However, your person knows, like, they know that they don't want to just get up and run away from this. They really do have deeper feelings towards you. It's just right now they're having some struggles processing the change. But when it comes down to it, they really do want to commit to you long term. For some of you, they want to get engaged or married. If you look at the image on this card, we have like a couple walking through an archway that is an engagement ring into their future. Okay, that doesn't have to be the case for everyone out there, but it could be that your person deep down has already thought about that with you, planned it, wanted it. Because we're talking about their deepest emotions here. So that's something that they really feel has the potential here with you. And to some degree, they're willing to face that fear, okay? It's just the change is a bit intense for them. So let's get out a couple of tarot cards to clarify it a little bit more. And you guys, this is kind of a newish reading style for me. So if you enjoy this, if you want me to, put out more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comments. And also by liking the video and subscribing, that'll give me good feedback that you like this sort of deep dive sort of reading. I do a lot of those with my pop-up reading style, but this one specifically, I don't know if I've ever done before, like taking on 3 different categories. Okay. We have Strength in the Moon. Okay, so first of all, both are major arcana. I'm going to say it one more time or maybe a few times after this, but your person has very deep feelings for you, okay? Yeah, we are literally reading on their deepest emotions right now, but this is extra confirmation that they have very deep feelings for you. And maybe that alone is part of the scare here because that's a change, like I've already said. They want to keep some of them secret for now, though. And the thing is with you like force it up to the surface. This person doesn't even have to try. And I feel like they just gave me an image of like a full like waste bin, a garbage can like filled up with paper, and like the paper is like lifting up out of the can and somebody is like trying their hardest to like keep pushing it down, but it keeps like rising back up again. That's kind of where your person is with their feelings. It's like even when they try to suppress them, like they can't help it. The feelings keep growing, they keep leveling up, and they just cannot like keep pushing it back down. That's how intensely they feel for you. They have no choice but to let the feelings that are buried in their subconscious or down, below, up, and face them. So when it comes to your person's deepest feelings for you, it's just the love that they feel. It's the depth of it. This person has never felt feelings this strong for anyone else before, and I think that alone is kind of scary to them because maybe they've been in a handful of relationships before. I don't think this is your person's first rodeo. I don't think this is the first relationship they've ever been in. Maybe they've even been married before. Maybe they've even been in another long-term relationship and they're like, oh my gosh, how do I already feel this strongly about you when it's only been X amount of weeks, months, years, whatever it is, okay? And you make them want to be a better person. You make them want to embrace their emotional side. And it's a little scary, but you make this person want to actually allow those feelings to flow. And when it comes down to it, that's the depth of it. Like, you give this person strength and courage to let the feelings out and let them be without feeling like they always have to keep them contained. And I think they resisted a little bit, but at the end of the day, I think you've gotten to see a side of your person that no one else ever has, and they know it, and maybe you know it too. So, okay, let's get out some cards on their deepest secrets now, okay? So we'll see what comes out for you. This might be some tea. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe it won't be. Who knows? Okay. Talk to me about this person's deepest secrets involving this connection, please. Hold on. We have trine. Things are magically aligning. Okay. And one more, please. This person's deepest secrets involving this connection. Their deepest secrets. What secrets? Okay. Fourth house, go back to basics. Interesting. So it could be that maybe their secrets literally involve a house or a household. There's a very specific message coming through that this person could have triangulated you against their family, okay? So that's some drama, but we're gonna cover it. That's what I'm here for. The fourth house rules over like the household, your family, and you know, especially since here in the picture we have what looks to be like a bonfire with 4 family members kind of like hanging out outside of their house. And we have trine, and like right when this came out, I got triangle, triangulation coming out here. So this person might be a bit of a gossip. They might triangulate you a little bit against their family. Personally, I don't think that's a good thing, but you know, we are talking about their deepest secrets here. So I had a feeling that something that was a little bit uncomfy might come out. Just be aware of that and listen to your gut here. Like if you notice their friends or family members are acting kind of funky around you, there might be something to it. As in, they might have gossiped about you to their family, or they might have, you know, shared a little bit too much information about you or your connection with their friends and family. So just be aware of that situation, okay? This person might be a little bit gossipy. We also have the 10 of Wands to clarify that. So there's guilt tied in with that. They feel bad about it. This might not be something that's currently going on. This could have just been at some point in time your person shared a little bit too much information or, you know, crossed a boundary and now they feel bad about it. We have the Page of Swords coming out. So I don't think, yeah, it's definitely gossip. Okay, it's definitely gossip. They for sure gossiped about you to their friends and or family, but they feel bad about it now. That's the thing. So there's 2 messages coming through. One is that it's done and they feel bad about doing that in the past. 2 is that your person overshares when they feel that there's a burden. So if you and this person get in like an argument or a fight, or something like that, like they feel like it's pressure on their back and they need to vent and get it out to someone. So they go to their friends and family and unfortunately involve them in your personal business. So if that's not okay with you and that's like crossing a major boundary of yours, you know, do what you got to do. Just be aware that your person does this. They like to vent. It's almost like the second this happens, they immediately rush to their friends and family and start talking about it and sharing it with them because they don't like carrying around the burden on their own. So especially if you know your person is a gossipy type, like if they're, no offense, Geminis, Scorpios also get a bad reputation, okay? And I'm a Scorpio, so Geminis are known to maybe sometimes be a little bit gossipy, okay? Excuse me, please don't think I'm coming for you, but it channeled through and I gotta say it. If your person is a Gemini, sun, moon, rising, something of the sort, maybe they just like vent when they need to. So when it comes to your person's deepest secrets, I mean, really it just seems like they're a bit of a gossip and they probably overshare bits of your personal connection with other people. So that seems to be the tea, the bulk of it, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is pull one more card for you. I'm going to pull a Moonology card to see what might be coming next that you need to know about in this connection. And then we're gonna leave the reading here. So what's coming next? Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Hi, Wally. If anybody feels like sharing when the next full moon in Leo is down below for the collective, please do so. It just doesn't happen during Leo season, but I'm not sure when it is going to happen this year. Basically, don't let your pride get in the way. I feel like that goes for both of you. Transparency, letting go of your ego and being upfront with one another is going to take you a long way here in this connection. So I see both of you maybe putting your pride to the side and being more real with one another going forward. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to get you a feather and an affirmation, and we're going to close today's reading out. I like to seal my readings off with a message just for you watching right now. It doesn't have to have anything to do with this connection. If you feel called to, you can pause the video, close your eyes, try to envision yourself bringing the focus back towards you again, whatever you want to do. And if you've made it this far into the reading, drop a dove emoji down below to let me know. You got the dove. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. And doves always remind me of angel number 222. So maybe you've been seeing that a lot lately. And your affirmation of the day is, today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. You can comment that below to affirm it with me or read it aloud. I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you all so much for joining and have a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.